Hey guys, I've lost 180 pounds and sometimes my scale creeps up, so I kind of have to do some type of reset. So right now we are going to do a carnivore-ish and a creamy reset. Look at the baby. He says, "Can I have a bite?" And that one over there says, "Oh, I know I'm going to get a bite because I'm the special one." But you're the sweet one. I know. Good morning, sweet boy. So let me turn around. Let's talk about what I done. Hi. So the other day I was watching some channel and they were talking about pork coppa, C-O-P-P-A, I think is how it is. And so I was like, where do my Walmart has that? I don't even know what the heck it is. And it looks so pretty. It looked like a real marbly ribeye, but it's pork. So I got that and got that. And 2 eggs. Oh, perfect eggs. I like mine not quite runny. I want them, the yellow over medium is what I say when I go somewhere. But anyway, so the pork coppa looked like a ribeye or a good New York strip. Really good marbling. I think it was like $5, $4.90 something a pound, something like that. I went to Walmart. I was just so overwhelmed with all the stuff that I had. I didn't record it. Not that I forgot, but it was just like so much, and I didn't want to have to move everything off the table and all that stuff. So totally guilty here of being lazy. But what I can do is tell you, I think there was like 8 or 9 the individually wrapped ribeyes that are like individuals and shrink wrapped. Anyway, so I got some of those. I got some New York strip. This pork is good, by the way. The New York strip had much more marbling than the ribeye. So don't avoid the New York strip just because all the fancy people are talking about ribeyes. I did pick up, there were 2 yellow sticker T-bones. What else had yellow sticker? I can't remember. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I got. It was a good trip. It was good food that I bought. I've been watching a little more of the carnivore videos lately, and so I'm gonna stick to my like dirty-ish carnivore. Well, I'm gonna still be creamy and carnivore. So I picked up some eggs and some, like I said, some meat. I did pick up a thing of sliced olives and my no sugar added sweet pickles and bread and butter pickles. So, I got to have some in my pantry at all times. Doing laundry. That's about all I know right now. I'll save the rest for later. Okay, bye. Before we go eat, because I got to cook it, I'm going to show you what I done. Today at Walmart, I did buy a big box of eggs because they do seem to last a long time. And I had a big thing of bacon that I cooked up. Some of it was sliced and in a pan, and some of it I cooked in, a skillet. So I got that. What else did I do? What did I do? Oh, so after I was done cooking, I put it in there. So that's the bacon grease. That's so funny. I have an alert saying rain is at your location. Look at that out there. Does that look like rain to you? Hang on. Does that look like rain to you? But, that's Missouri. In my rain in 5 feet. My mom was at her house and her neighbor lives about 8 houses down, and it was pouring at Mom's house, but her friend had just straight up sunshine. Anyway, so that's the leftover bacon, and I mixed it with the tallow that I had. So this morning when I was at Walmart, I had not bought these. I'd never paid much attention to them before. I don't know why these are less. So the main, usually like the family-sized ribeyes are, they're like $16.97, but these were $13.97 on top of, it was the date, so I got this for $12. So there's a whole bunch of them, and I bought them out. I don't know why what's different about these than the ones that I buy that have like 3 on a tray. Anyway, so this is what we're gonna have for supper. But yeah, so that was my big experiment was that. But we'll talk about everything else I've done in just a minute. Hello. Fancy seeing you here. How you been doing today? Are you having a good day? I did an experiment. I did not record it. I will not do it with my cast iron skillet next time. This is that egg white thing that I was trying to tell you all about. It's fluffy, it's thick. And the lady who I watch who makes it, she's like a bodybuilder. So she's, and she's not carnivore. She takes hers and dips it in, so see how thick and fluffy that is? She takes hers and dips it in sugar-free pancake syrup. Another lady I watch puts in a little vanilla and some Splenda. But that's what it is. See how fluffy that is? So, anyway, I tried it last week, but it didn't go so good. But this week I did a little bit better. I have more egg whites. She did 200 grams. Then she mixed it in like her stand mixer for 5 minutes. I didn't do it quite long enough. My biggest issue. Then I poured it in my cast iron skillet. Not smart, but that's all right. So yeah, but you mix it for 5 minutes, and then she puts it on kind of between medium and low on her oven, and cooks on one side around 2 to 3 minutes, closer to 3 minutes. Then you flip it, which is fun. That's why it looks as pitiful as it does. And then she leaves it for another minute, maybe 2. I left mine for 2, uncovered. First 3 minutes were covered. After that, not covered. I did cover mine, so I don't know. But anyway, because it just didn't seem like it was getting done. But again, she said you got to play around and figure out whether you need to be closer to low or closer to medium. Now let's get on to my big thing. My big. This was one of those steaks that I bought. This was one of those ribeyes. Like I said, I don't know why their individual ribeyes are cheaper than the family pack. Both of them were Angus. I could use a little more salt, but it'll be all right. Yeah, I'm not sure why one is less than the other. But anyway, and then, you done already know. We got chocolate mint creamy. Now,
I'm going to try tightening up my carnivore a little bit, except for my creamies and my my drinks. Just let it go. I'm going to try that a little bit. So I got the stovetop cleaned off, cleaned out the microwave, got the laundry done, got the bedding done. I dust, got the trash and recycle out. The dog bowls will be washed once I take this plate in there. I dust the fans and the lights that are in the fans, and then I went through and kind of just Swiffered the dust boards, or the baseboards. So I tell you, I'm not going to Judy's tomorrow. It's not Jesus and Judy day tomorrow. Just kind of want some Terri time. It just happens sometimes. I just want some Terri time. Anyway, so tomorrow I have to look at the spare room shelves and clean the bathroom. Let's double check. Bathroom, organize spare room shelves. Yeah, that's it. And it's not like I have to organize them and just kind of go through and double check and kind of make sure they're still straightened up. Because this is those cards that I was talking about from my organization. So if I do this, in theory, if I do one card a week, in 6 months, I will have my house cleaned mostly from top to bottom. And not washing walls, that's a little extreme. But mostly it will have been cleaned from like a deep clean every 6 months. So anyway, so that's that. Yeah. It's been a good day. Nothing really exciting happening. Yeah, it's probably one of my shortest videos. I look like the wreck of the Hesperus, but that's all right. I'm gonna let y'all go. Like I said, I don't really have anything to talk to you about today, but I'm watching a video. So entitled Teen Killer realizes her life is over. So I'm gonna watch that. All right, love you guys. Bye.